welcome back to another live stream. Hope everybody is doing good. How is everybody doing? How's everybody been feeling? There's been a lot of things going on right now. So of course, I made the Schumann Resonance playlist, of course. For some weird reason, it wasn't a chorus, or maybe, I don't know, it's like really hard. I don't know why. I didn't see the button for it. I had to like do it within an instant split second. It was the weirdest thing ever. But I'm working on my next course, and that is the nervous system course. And I'm definitely thinking of making this course. I think it's going to be super beneficial and helpful. So let me know if you guys are excited for that. Besides that, big things popping, and those big things are a double blackout on the electromagnetic spectrum. Yes, we had another blackout. And there's definitely a lot of dark color on the Schumann resonance, which is something I didn't even realize until today. So things are definitely getting quite interesting and stuff. And I really appreciate everybody who's been showing up and showing support. I'm really grateful for everyone. Make sure you hit the like button. We're about to get into this. And of course, the Garonne, Italy magnetic field station is down. And yes, I really want to get into this whole Earth and Earth being, the moon being close to Earth and the sun being close, or us being close to the perihelion. So this is very interesting stuff here. And I made a prediction video in October, I don't even know what day it was, the 14th or something like that. Literally predicted a lot of this would happen. So very interesting though. But now we know why, right? Because whenever things align astrologically, things like this tend to happen. Well, on the 3rd, we're the closest point to the sun, and the moon is now close to us because it was a supermoon. So very interesting stuff here. I do hope everybody's doing good. We have a lot of activity to talk about. Sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. We need to get into this so-called activity. So on the electromagnetic spectrum, we have, of course, a blackout at hour 8. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's pretty hard. And of course, we have another one right here at hour 18. So we, of course, had a double blackout. That's what these lines are. This is obviously, unusual stuff on the electromagnetic spectrum. This doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. Now on the sun, we have a massive coronal hole that's actually going to face us within probably 24 to 48 hours, which is definitely something that we need to look at. Of course, I'm going to show you guys the Schumann resonance as well. Here is the Schumann resonance. No activity. We are at 30 hours, I think. We're about 30 hours or so or more of no activity. Basically, the chart is frozen. This is a saying people like to say. It's frozen or it's technically down. So we haven't had data in over 30 hours, which is pretty wild. Looking at the Italian Schumann resonance, things look calm. And then once you go to this station right here, which is in Garonne, Italy, the magnetic field is down. No data whatsoever. Then of course we have some other stuff to get into. So the KP right now is over a 3. Solar winds are looking pretty moderate right now. Let's take a look at some other things right now. We have a big growing sunspot, 4334 and 4336. This is the newest sunspot. We have the latest one, and this one is definitely starting to grow fast. So definitely something to look out for. And of course, we have all these sunspot groups over here, which are also starting to grow, like 4333 and 4323. The sun right now has well, I don't know what kind of shape to call this, but an L, a massive L-sized coronal hole. We have one right here, and then of course we have this L of a coronal hole. This is a huge coronal hole that will most likely be facing us within 24 to 48 hours. So um, definitely something that's going to face us, and I expect a lot of plasma to be slamming the Earth within the next 72 hours. So this will be a pretty big coronal hole. The fact that it already looks like this, I'm gonna make an assumption is probably gonna grow larger unless it's already been formed. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream, Vasquez. How you doing? Welcome everyone to the stream. If you haven't hit the like button and subscribe, I truly appreciate the support. So for anyone who just tuned in, we have a double blackout on the electromagnetic spectrum of the Schumann resonance. And we have, of course, not only a double blackout on the electromagnetic spectrum, but we've been down for over 30 hours right now on the Schumann resonance. Appreciate that, Matthew. Thank you. And yes, the magnetic field, the station in Grown, Italy is down. Things are getting interesting. And if you didn't know, we just hit our closest point to the perihelion, our closest approach to the sun. The super moon, we just had a super moon. A super moon means it is closer, about 15% closer to the Earth, and we're at its closest point to the sun. So very interesting stuff there if you like astrology, or if you're just someone who's interested in our solar system. Just a cool fact I like to share that happened yesterday. And I don't know about you guys, but I noticed a lot of tech issues. I've noticed a lot of things happening as well. Whether that's the Schumann data not being shown, or technology just not functioning properly. So things are definitely, yes, it is a wolf supermoon. 30% brighter, 15% larger. Or at least appearing larger, because, yeah. So definitely very unique as a supermoon. So let's get a stronger look, an even better look at this coronal hole. And this one is starting to chain out a little bit, as you can see. This image 211, does a really good job showing you this coronal hole here. That almost kind of looks like a heart, but you know, definitely a pretty big coronal hole here. And yeah, this is definitely going to be a trans-equatorial one. This will face us, and I'm assuming if it grows larger, it's going to be quite interesting. But now you can kind of see that might have been the end of that coronal hole. So it definitely seems to kind of fade out a little bit. It will be interesting to see what happens here. Will we have a chain of coronal holes? We've been noticing that pattern the last few months. We'll have to see. But this alone is massive. And the fact that it already looks like this, I mean, how about if it gets even larger in the next 24 or 48 hours? It's going to be interesting to see. There hasn't been any solar flares. So yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Hope everybody's been doing good. Let's see if there's any bright stuff going on. So as you can see, we got a lot of brightness around here. Of course, we have a new group of sunspots showing up already, and that darkness is definitely a coronal hole. Based on this image, there's going to be a lot of sunspots coming in from this region. This image shows, wow, look how dark the sun is, man. Oh my goodness, right now. This image is crazy. It really does a really interesting job. It just shows you, look how dark, seriously, right? All the bright are sunspots, and dark is usually a coronal hole. So very interesting. Let's see with this image. Ooh, this one's a little, I don't know. So I'll just leave this one up as it looks really good. Overall, there's a lot of things going on, and I do hope everybody's been doing good. I plan on making a video, by the way. I don't know when, but probably in the next few days, there will be a video about the massive planetary alignment no one's talking about. January 8, 9, and 10 will be far crazy days. If you're someone who's spiritual, you are, like, I like to say spiritual, right? If you're aware, that's probably the best. I think that's the biggest word to use. That's the best word, right? People that are highly aware, you're gonna notice something around January 10. It's about to be crazy and no one's talking about it. But we will have multiple planets line up. That's something that doesn't happen and hasn't happened in a long time. So there's going to be a very rare planetary alignment. Even though we've had so much crazy stuff, in the next few days I'm going to make that video. I'm also going to be working on a nervous system video since, if you're ever feeling, fatigued, tired, out of it, the nervous system has to be regulated here, right? If you're someone who's been traumatized and your nervous system's dysregulated, you're not, it's gonna be hard to just live, hard to do anything. And that's why we really have to take care of the nervous system, and it is responsible for so much. And when you're constantly on fight and flight, you are literally just draining your energy. So yeah, that is massive right there. So I'm gonna have to work on that course. I think it's super important. I definitely I don't know if I made videos for empaths. I'm sure I did. I'm probably gonna make a new video on it. To really update people with some big wisdom. And by the way, this is an amazing year. In my opinion, this is gonna be the best year since I have no idea when. And we're gonna make this our best year and our best 9-year cycle yet. So let's definitely work on ourselves and help others and be a powerful community. I feel like we need that. I think we're in the time for this is the time for unconditional love. The whole conditional love stuff, where it's time for unconditional love. We are way ahead of attacking the negativity and focusing on that. We are focused on what we want and what we desire, and that is unconditional love, whether that's for ourselves, if that's possible, and for others. We are not playing this stupid game, right, of working and buying whatever foods at the grocery store that are constantly getting recalled, no offense, and all this crap. We're not buying that stuff. We're not playing a part of this system anymore, right? We're not buying the bad stuff. We're not consuming this crappy entertainment or, bad music. Gotta turn off, they're really, like, I'm telling you right now, there's some brain dead music out there as well. This stuff that dumbs down people. We are changing our consumption. That's something I do. I barely watch anything nowadays. I mean, it's what it is. Like, I'm listening to music that, well, either I want to listen to it, and like, that's it. Listening to frequencies. I had to change everything. And people mistaken awakening. I mean, it's more like awareness. You're aware of everything, right? I feel like I feel like 6 years ago, I don't know if it was a few years, like 3 to 6 years ago, I would see all these people and they look so good, so happy, so everything. And before I got into my whether you want to call it awareness journey, awakening journey, spiritual journey, right, of realization and becoming aware, Um, it's like you see all these people, and you see everybody so good and so happy, and it's like, why is there so much content on healing all of a sudden, right? Why is there so much content on gut health, detox, this and that? And I feel like everybody thought the spiritual stuff and becoming more aware was going to make you smart and you're going to manifest everything. But in reality, you have spent years, I spent years healing and clearing. And I feel like a lot of people, boy oh boy, they just come out here talking on the internet. I don't know. Am I the only person that's gonna say? Am I the only person that's gonna say like we're all healing here, we're all clearing up, we're all trying to fix ourselves? Years of it, like what the did they do any of that? What the hell did they do? Right? Like seriously. I don't know. Everybody's on their own journey here. I don't know. I mean, there's like so many people that are like, I think there's like a lot of people in the spiritual community that, um, I don't know. I mean, like I see them my age now, similar, right? So when they're like what, 15, 17, um, they already were awakening. I mean, honestly, their intuition went up, I would assume, and yeah. I mean, how much? I mean, I feel like there's a lot of different people out here, and I don't think people talk about sensitive people. All people have done for 10 years, or 10 years plus, has just labeled people as empaths, which those are people that are highly sensitive. Well, man, will this thing ever light up, man? Seriously. It was just we've been labeled as empaths, and I'm out here trying to figure out like what the hell, right? Like, am I just sensitive to everything? And the first time I had this awareness, which is what it is, as empath, awareness to energy, awareness. I think everybody's an empath, but to a certain extent, a certain level and sensitivity, right? So for me, my thing, and it was really difficult, was I would walk in a room and I would feel everything. I was a sponge. You think it's bad, and they tell you how not to absorb energy, make it look like you're not supposed to absorb. You're gonna feel the energy. It's a different thing though, right? I feel like everybody sees it differently. Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm A to Z here, bro. I just do everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you're gonna feel the energy, but you don't have to feel horrible. And I mean, again, it's complicated, right? Do you protect your energy with the power of your mind, or is that the initiation to being an empath? Is it feeling? In my opinion, it's not the same. I mean, I still feel that crappiness, right? You're still gonna feel that gut feeling. You're gonna know, okay, something's about to go down right now. Somebody's about to go freaking crazy. You know that. You get the ear ringing. You get the loud ear ringing where you don't hear anymore. It's like the craziest thing ever. You get all these things. They're all signs, right? You know the danger. You know to get the hell out. You know you don't want to be around that person. You know what kind of person that is. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to figure out. You don't need to just get away. Right? Your body has these signals. That is, I mean, you could say empath. I just say that's special abilities, right? It's sensing. It's knowing the energy. It's knowing things before they happen. Knowing, you'll know you're in danger. You'll know something. You'll pick up on the energy. And yes, it sucks, but that it doesn't suck, because if you surround yourself with good people, you're not gonna feel that way. Everybody's got to work together, and that is the ultimate truth. People have to work together. I think the amount of programming, there's so much programming, it's crazy these days, right? But ultimately, everybody that's become successful has some sort of coach, has a group of people, everybody's working together. That is literally it, right? Every person that's wealthy or successful or whatever it is has people. They all come out here like, I did it myself, but it's all BS. There's a lot of people that are BS. Like, if you're gonna build an empire, if you're gonna build a big community, you can't do it yourself. There's no such thing as being self-made. Most of the stuff people will tell you is complete BS, and I've seen it. I've seen, you know, I've seen it. I've heard of it, right? So a lot of like, you could do it. Anybody could become successful, but I definitely think there's a lot of BS out there and a lot of stuff that's being told out there, you know. So people don't put the truth out there. This is a big problem in the world. People don't put the truth out there. Most people are aware that stuff is garbage. The food is trash. I mean, who eats McDonald's? In 2021, there was a video posted of a McDonald's burger being in shoebox for 25 years. I don't know if your school or if anybody has ever done it though. Yeah, my goal is to get as simple as possible. So I'm trying to, like for me for years, I'm trying to unrely on the system, unrely on a bunch of grocery stores, unrely on materialism. I'm simple. I'm so simple. Yeah, the McDonald's thing, like 25-year burger. I mean, you could literally buy a burger, put it in your shoebox, and save it, right? I want to know what kind of chemicals, that thing, never age with those chemicals, right? Like, people are aware of this. I mean, are they aware? I think they are aware. They just don't care. So it's like, we care. So everybody that's really going through this right now, we're getting our abilities, we're getting our intuition. That's how it's been for me. Like, I want to grow my own food. 100% grow my own food. 100% like everything, you know what I mean? And there is something we could do. I've done some odd research because I was trying to find an off-grid place in France. There's an off-grid place in France. They removed the location. I don't know what it is. In America, there's called micronations. Anybody could do this. You could build your own nation in America. In Arizona, it's already done. You could build your own nation in America. In Arizona, someone has a micronation. You can look it up. And you could have your own place. And if people want to visit you, they have to stamp your passport. Or their passport. You stamp theirs. So like, you could build your own thing with your own family and allow no one in. Actually a good idea for anyone who wants their own communities. Yeah, ultimate goal, right? Like for now I'm kind of just, I don't know, like all the food is like so bad these days, man. The healthcare system is trash. The food in the healthcare system, I looked at the ingredients, are trash. I mean, I know I sound a little young right now talking like that, but it is. If you look in the ingredients, the stuff they put in there is unbelievable. Hospital food is very unhealthy for the patients. I mean, I feel like when you're in a hospital, man, it's like a trap, dude. Like they don't even bring the doctors for you. How many people in my family have had heart issues and they need a heart doctor and no one ever showed up? Unbelievable. Literally, like nobody showed up. For 2 people in my family, nobody showed up. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I've been to Milwaukee. Nice. I think I've been there. I think so. I think I've been there. I've been somewhere there. There's actually a thing you can do. You can grow your own fruits and vegetables. It's like a thing on Amazon, and it's like a machine. I never tried it. I want to try it though. And you could grow your own stuff. Salad, blueberries probably. Some vegetables. You're from the United... Yeah, you're from the UK? That's crazy. Wi-Fi and LED lights? Um... I feel like there needs to be more research done, but I think Wi-Fi is pretty strong. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know enough about it. But yeah, the LED lights. So in school, when they do the lights, we usually like middle of the school year, you get new lights. They were bright, and we all got headaches. And teachers, you know what the teachers say? Just deal with it. That's how they are, right? Because they don't teach anymore. They just read off a book. No offense. Um, I used to I corrected my astronomy professor in college, by the way. I mean, he had incorrect numbers. The amount of times we corrected him is probably more than we learned from him. I'm not gonna lie. College professor, by the way. Um, but yeah, I think lights do mess up your circadian rhythm. That's the 100% truth, right? So in the morning you want to get sun. At nighttime you want to close all the lights. I use red light. I have a red light thing. Holding pens. That's it. That's a first. Okay. It's not bad though. School's not bad. It could have been way better. You know, we could have learned more stuff. But I also feel like the people were also like, man, I don't know. You go to those schools, it's terrible sometimes, you know? Unbelievable. I don't get it, man. Like, how do people push people to do drugs? Right? Like your own people in your school are doing that. Unbelievable. Yeah, you turn off your Wi-Fi at nighttime. You know what I do? My phone off or airplane mode. That's the best thing to do. But if there's an emergency, I don't know, you know, it's a... Yeah, I didn't like school. I had to survive. Like, literally survive, my life-wise. Like, to survive, man. No, I mean, they were good teachers, though. I had some good teachers. But yeah, I mean... But I don't blame people. A lot of people hated school, you know? Yeah, a lot of people hate school. I don't even like winter anymore. Like, I like to tolerate the cold as a challenge. I take cold showers every day. Been doing that for 2 years. Now it's winter time. It's like, what do I get? What am I gonna do? Like, am I gonna build a snowman still? Like, do I wanna, you know, like go sled? Like, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I want to ground my energy. I want to connect to nature. I'm struggling out here. It's like snow everywhere. I don't know. I don't like winter anymore, man. I don't know what people like about it. You wanted to learn, but it was never safe. Yeah, it depends, right? I mean, depends on the schools, right? I mean, I hope everybody's doing good though. Southern California, my dad lived there. I think he lived by San Diego and he used to go to this like one beach. Is Southern California like the more ghetto area? Or no, I shouldn't say that on the internet. Is it more like like I don't know, crazy then? since you're saying that. No disrespect. I actually want to live. I want to live in California in the future, only because of the weather. There's nowhere to be in America. I mean, the entire northern states are just frozen and boring. I mean, Florida's okay, but I don't know about alligators and the people. Georgia, it looks okay. Maybe okay. I don't know. Is it safe? South Carolina looks okay. That's it, though. It says it's really competitive. What do you mean competitive? But I don't know what's even good in America. I think the islands like St. Thomas are great. I want to go on an island. As long as no hurricanes come, I want to go on an island. Honestly, I don't want to be in the States. I mean, Florida's like the only way though. In every way, dang, that's crazy. Yeah, what do you mean middle class and wealthy? So like it's I don't think it's warm though. I like it warm year round. I had enough of winter. I don't like winter. I want to be on an island. Warm year round. And of course, the ocean and cold baths and cold tubs and cold showers will be my cold therapy. I don't know. I hear the UK, there's like a lot of things that go on there. Every class? What do you mean class, though? What do you mean class? What class? Like, what do you mean the competition, though? Like, doesn't, I mean, you make your money and that's it, right? I mean, it's obviously like, I think, in my opinion, based on media, I would say you're either rich in California or you're either on the streets, right? I don't know. That's just based on what I see. I mean, you got to be rich. If you don't have $1 million in California, you're broke, right? Like, I don't you need a lot of money, or you gotta like live somewhere random. There's like a lot of spiritual people near Mount Shasta. That's a good place. I want to go there for sure. They are a mix of sunglasses, but they're mostly blue light. They block all the phones and all the computers. Since it's late, that's what they are. I used to have ones that looked better, but these ones are strong as hell. I'll take the I'll take the comments, but yeah, these are strong as hell. They block the sun really good, and they block all that blue light. Specifically, they're blue light glasses, but they work as sunglasses. What's up, Nancy? How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, so we slammed in a bunch of stuff, and we had a fun general conversation here. Yeah, Schumann is still down. Alright. Alright, then nothing else going on. It's very interesting. No problem, Nancy. I truly appreciate the support. I appreciate the support, everybody. All right, everyone. I want to thank everyone for watching and stuff like that. I'm really appreciative. I'm really grateful and thankful. We're really expanding this community, and we're just gonna keep going. And we will see where life takes us. I'm gonna keep you guys updated with content, and maybe we'll be getting an update on the Schumann resonance. Thank you all so much.